see how I do with the Vikings. Can't win with my Raiders. Maybe I can win with the Vikings.
Here.
Is that where they're at? It's pretty close to the.
They go like 16th row or some shit. I can't
Yeah.
remember what they said.
That ain't bad at all. Mr. Green goes to those things too. He's got pictures with all kinds of wrestlers and shit, including Becky Lynch and Kane.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And here now a spin. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st down, it's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Come back!
Again, it's Watson. And he's got Miller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Come back!
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And it's a touchdown. Lamar Miller taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Richmond!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, flipper.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And now out comes Houston. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't get...
Got another one.
Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And he's able to put it through. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete.
Damn it.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 44 yards. Watson on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And
he
now
fumbled.
Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this belongs to the Vikings.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They start the drive with Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Cook with a first down and much more.
I dicked him.
At the 31-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
Now Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in.
Touchdown, baby.
Minnesota. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
First 2-score lead I've had in a while.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Bailey now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well.
I think we're done
back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires.
What'd Liz do wrong?
Charles, but boy, to start the second half with
She
the
just
onside
wants to go
kick
pick on
risky.
somebody. She's just mad she got laughed at.
From their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. She just wanted to go take it out on somebody else that she got laughed at. So
that came together with that sense of urgency.
who else besides Birdsworth,
A
right?
solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 37.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Got it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
3rd pick of the
Down
game
by
now.
Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And complete right side to tight end Rudolph. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division,
oh boy,
every year is trying to make sure they draft
ain't
people
telling on nobody
charged
now.
with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Cousins now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Oh.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
Poor Juice.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mr. Green, how was your Subway?
Throwing is Cousins. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
No.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Dear, yes, indeed.
Cousins to throw it. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, do we sound like we
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
We have an accent.
And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess Tennessee people would sound the same, huh?
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Come back. Down.
After the interception, here's Watson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
I'm going to win my first game in a couple days here.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas,
I played
have a little vision,
earlier,
and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Cousins now. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock
shit,
here already as they come up 2nd down.
Yucking it up.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
It was all right.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And Robinson with a big catch.
I didn't do any heroes or villains or nothing. I just did.
We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They run it again with Cook. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Come back, come back.
Now it's Watson. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 57 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The Hams team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe
All I
someone
need
put
to
a
do
lot
now
of
is
time
just
in
run off
the
the clock.
offseason
Woohoo,
and
my losing
continues to
streak is
condition
over.
during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First time in like 9 games.
Here we go.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give...
About daggum time. I know, right?
Hey, Ellie. What's going on? We just head over to the family conference. That's all. About? Well, come and have a chat with us. Come on. Okay. What's up? How are you going? You feel okay? Yeah, good. Why? What are you doing back on the deal? I thought everything that be done. Please, weren't you like a bloody sledgehammer? What? I'm just trying to understand what's going on. That's all. Just look at it for me. Yeah, I would have hated seeing you back on the deal.
Don't tell me what B would have hated. I fucking know better than any of you.
You're not saying you don't know it.
Stop pointing your finger. I haven't forgotten her, okay? I never will. Thanks for the family ambush.
Emotions without help. Yeah, but she's still part of our family. I don't know how she can suck up to the fact. It's because she's a junkie, you know? A tunnel in a box. What the fuck, John? Just stop it. The plan is working. Let's just focus now on making it go. Nearest job is hanging by a thread. We only need to give things a little push. It's coming to us. It's only a matter of time.
Don't see it. Don't know, Mr. Stewart.
So it's just the meeting where we plan how we're going to work together.
No. This is the one where it's escaped. I know it was you.
Expression. It's important in our tongue. Burden of proof.
Take it up with the ombudsman. If you try anything, I will have you slotted indefinitely. You're on notice, Mr. Stewart. Get her out of here.
I'll take it back next.
Okay, sure.
Is he on?
She's going to tear those women to shreds piece by piece. And I feel sick of it.
Well, I did try.
She would have become top dog no matter what I did. Hot woman frozen in fear.
Yes.
What do you suggest?
Sign up for it. As a sign. Put your principal to good use. Our focus is popped up like things. We get rid of the drugs. Goes 2 minutes. It's an officer. That'll be a contract in the margin for good cheap.
Okay, perfect. So she was traveling. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no. So what then you found out what she did as a bachelor.
She asked me if there was anything she was possible.
So it's mitigating circumstances.
Sarah,